Hey, welcome to the Trap House of Horror and Metal, the Corpsepaint Show. Every Sunday, we have some great guests here. We're actually going to introduce everybody in a moment, but right now, I just want to tell you thanks for being here. We appreciate you carving out some time every Sunday. This is the Corpsepaint Show. We're here every week live with great guests. So yeah, like music from a broken piano, we are always here to mess with your mind and your ears. To my left, the lovely Lily Lurid is here, and she's going to be talking about some of her LURID wares.
Hello, hello.
And monitoring the chat room, right? So everyone out there can be part of our family by just typing on live Facebook page, Corpsepaint Show page.
This is true.
Hey, just a quick announcement. Sometimes we have bad news, and we have a wonderful guest, a wonderful supporter, in Baltimore. His name is Don Edward Talley. I don't think I told you this, Lori, but I was told he passed away this week. Yeah, and he always had great comments in the chat room.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a shout out and remembrance for Don Talley from Baltimore. He was a great fan of the show, and he posted this once online. Things you don't know about rats. They show empathy. They need companionship. They have great memories. They are social and affectionate, and they laugh. They really do when they're playing with each other. Show them some love. Anyways, remembrance to you, Don. Hey, Lily, we want to hear about all of your cool LURID wares. We will get to that. Let me just introduce Paragraph Taylor. He is starting a new chapter for that paragraph this Friday, because embarking on we'll talk about Freakers Ball and how many bands you play in. I think it's all 7 of them.
14.
Yeah. Okay. And plays 2 or 3 instruments in each. So we'll just call it 35.
Yeah. Any number of division of 7, factor of 7 is great.
And the lovely EvE Walding. Thank you, EvE.
Thanks for having me here.
Hey, I told you that I want you to DJ some more for me at Dance Beat Addiction, so hopefully another one coming up.
Awesome, looking forward to it.
Hey, and okay, so let's start with EvE. What band are you in on Friday night at Freakers Small?
I'll be in Krautstein.
Krautstein, playing keyboards, and doing all of the theatrics.
Yeah.
And fun.
Well, not quite all of them, but
definitely very, very good. This is going to be a great show, and it's sponsored by Liquid Death and the Corpsepaint Show and Gas Monkey Live. So the location is the indoor live venue, Gas Monkey Live, on Friday the 13th. Perfect, right?
More than.
Lily, how much will you have set up there, and what are you doing there?
I'm hoping to have a couple tables set up with...
You can have 2 tables.
Yeah, with the, human remains, as it were. We have plenty of those to go around.
Is that like 12 foot of human remains?
Yeah, about 12 foot. Yeah.
Can you hold up Fred or whatever his name is here?
I haven't named him. Just now I've decided on Gustav.
Did you find him on the side of the road after a car accident where the car burnt up?
How did you know?
Okay, so Gustav, no, he's probably from Europe, right?
Yes.
He's all right. So, and somehow you got your hands on Gustav, and he will be part of your collection for sale.
Yes, absolutely. He is 100% available on
terrific.
Friday the 13th. Stop by.
Stop by and talk pricing with Lily Lurid, the lovely,
Thank you.
at your booth on Friday.
It's terrific condition.
Right?
Yeah.
So look, if you're one of those people who wants parts of human bodies in your house,
Who doesn't?
right? Okay.
They're really good to turn if you hang them up outside. you know, because
They
most
are.
people are like, I don't really want to go in there now. You keep
That's
away
how I asserted my
solicitors.
dominance in my apartment complex I moved into. I just set everything I had out onto my balcony. Nobody messed with me.
No one.
I was like, this is great.
No one will break in. No one will even go near. They
Nope.
think that you're cursed, you're haunted, you're I don't know. They're just gonna minimize their bets and play it safe and not mess with you. Good move.
It worked. Can confirm.
Okay, but will you hold up some of these glossies because
Yes,
I
absolutely.
freaking love those. And now, will they be for sale?
They will. I have several copies of each. So,
Hey, so let's get this straight. If you want to meet the lovely Lily Lurid, you show up Friday at Freaker Small, Gas Monkey Live. And you can see wonderful bands. We had Raw Stitches here last week.
Yeah, Midnight Murder shows.
Yes, yes.
We saw them at Gas Monkey Live, and they were astounding. It's going to be really cool to hear what they have going on. And I'm glad that there's some original bands with the tributes as well. So that's going to mix it up. And I think both of them, both Midnight Murder Show and We Are Band Nerds, maybe pull some influences from the bands tributed. So it kind of works with the theme.
Yeah. So yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I know because Ra, loves Typo Negative, and let's not forget to mention All Hallows Eve will be playing.
Yeah,
and
they're fantastic.
Okay, but Paragraph, this new chapter in Paragraph's life, all capital letters. All right, tell me specifically which bands and a little about them, please, and who are they a tribute to?
Mob Scene is a tribute to Marilyn Manson. And they're great guys. They also the band doubles as Dallas Cooper, and we've usually done joint gigs like that where it's the same band, and I'm Manson, and then Mario Tremaine is Alice Cooper, and they do a tremendous job. So this time it'll be that minus all the Alice props because that takes hours to put on stage. They put out like a guillotine and stuff. So,
but quick question: Is Mario in
Mob Scene? No, he's not.
Okay,
no,
all
he's
right,
not.
all right.
Hopefully he'll be there.
Okay, good.
I could use a hug. Mario.
Well, I mean, yeah, it'd be great to see him. Is what I mean. Yes,
Absolutely. And then following that is Krautstein, that Eve and I are in with Daniel and Thomas from Urizen. They're incredible. David.
Bramstein tribute.
Yes. David's an amazing guitarist. He's been in a lot of bands. Color of Alm, The Argonaut. And Max, our bassist, he's in As Above, So Below with CJ Pierce from Drowning Pool. So he lends his bass tendencies. And did I get everybody? There's so many people in that band. I believe so.
For Krautstein, yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And then Eve not only has a lot of the theatrics under control, she's very Wizard of Oz for the whole stage. A lot of what's happening is from her fingertips, but also does like the operatic singing. So, because there's a lot of Rammstein stuff that has like some female vocals, and it's all put into the samples. But to really hear it live and her doing stuff with Daniel singing, it's just
It's fantastic.
incredible.
And I remember seeing it at Gas Monkey Bar and Grill.
Yeah, thank you for that. We showed, we went to Germany a couple summers ago, and we're showing it to people, and they're like, "Oh my God, his German is perfect." And Daniel doesn't know German really. I mean, he's familiar enough for sure, but he'll spell out his lyrics in what I call Deutsch instead of Deutsch, like German, and it phonetically to where he could read it and make the sounds perfectly. And so that's going to be a blast.
And then 9 Inch Nails?
Mr. Self-Destruct, yes, is essentially the guys in Secret of Boris plus Prater from Paper Street. And that's a cornstarchy, just guitar throwing mess. And
is cornstarch like LA guitar sound, or is it more East Coast guitar sound?
cornstarch, that's our genre.
It's more the Midwest. Right? All right, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a cornfields of Iowa. Yeah. And then after that, okay, so I do guitar and Mr. Self-Destruct. After that, I'm going to take a break and watch All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
And then the Tools finish it out, and they're incredible. They double as Elite as well, which is a Deftones tribute, but they won't be there that night. And both those bands, All Hallows Eve and the Tools, are just spot on. And I remember seeing Typo Negative in 2003. Trees sold out with Lacuna Coil.
You did?
Yeah, All Hallows Eve is like spot on. It is like getting to see them, and a lot of people didn't get the opportunity to before Peter passed. So, so yeah.
And then We Are Band Nerds and Midnight Murder Show.
Yes, We Are Band Nerds. Man, Manifestive, our native band, is we played with them a few years ago at Texas Musicians Museum in Irving. So,
I've been there.
yeah,
Yes,
so this
yes.
will be a kind of a full circle thing, and then Midnight Murder Show. Last time we saw them was on that stage, so it's cool that we're joining them on that stage again.
Yeah, so Midnight Murder Show then has a show Saturday night in Deep Ellum, but I think through Friday, all of their gigs have been at Gas Monkey, so that's kind of cool. So.
Yeah, it's super synchronous that it lines up that way. Also, Manifestive played Friday the 13th in September there. You brought us there for the Satanic Panic screening.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny, hit the same stage on another Friday the 13th. I think we're going to have to make this a tradition.
When Manifestive plays, people come up to me later and they're like, "Did you see that band?" Like, I mean, they are just so impressive, Lily. They are so impressive.
Oh,
You're in for a treat on Friday night, Friday the 13th. So don't get another tattoo, people. Come on out to Gas Monkey.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Way cheaper parking. Free.
Yeah. Hey, we have great vendors too. I want to highlight someone else. It's Asylum Creations will be there, and the wonderful Marissa Cavarrubios, and among others that I'll be posting about on that event page. That's this coming Friday the 13th at Gas Monkey Live. Free parking. And you can eat dinner there too. And see a lot of cool vendors. Like Lily Lurid. It's only 8 letters. Type it in. When you type in onlyfans.com, do a / and then type in 8 letters. Lily Lurid. If you want adult content of this lovely to my left, Miss Lurid. Right?
That
Hey,
is correct.
is this a good time for us to show the link tree?
Yeah,
Link
sure
tree
thing.
of all your stuff? And then kind of talk us through it.
Yeah, no
this
problem.
this is your spotlight. All right, so this is on Linktree.
Wow. That's cool.
Of course, past episodes of ours and sponsor info. Is that how people?
That's for the show.
Okay, gotcha. Good, cool. And then OnlyFans, and so talk us through. All right, so what? That's OnlyFans. All right, got it.
Yes, that's my profile on OnlyFans. I do have a promotion going right now.
I noticed that.
Yes, the first 30 days are for $9.99 instead of $19.99. So for the next 8 or so people who subscribe, they get 50% off a subscription. So there you go.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Nice.
And as a subscriber, I can tell you this is amazing, wonderful, thumbs up content. Absolutely. Hey, I'm going to be in Las Vegas on April Fool's Day.
Oh, very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
guess what? For Liquid Death.
Ooh.
For Liquid Death, they're flying me out there, and I'm attending a conference with them.
Nice.
Yeah. At the end of March
Cheers to that.
and the first couple days of April.
Nice.
All right, so I'm sorry, Lily.
Oh, you're
Okay, so Lily Lurid, onlyfans.com/Lily Lurid for adult content of Miss Lurid. But to meet her face to face, come on out, see all the bands, and see all the vendors on Friday the 13th at Gas Monkey Live. And I'm proud of all the vendors we have there, as well as our tarot card reader, which is Raven Thomason.
Oh, cool.
She's amazing.
She is. She's very effective and spot on. I only get compliments about her when people do have a reading. And maybe EvE Walding will have some art there. But what did you bring?
Actually, I brought some stuff in regards to our upcoming animation music video
For
Manifestive.
for Manifestive.
but I mean, for what song?
Just
Wait.
wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very recently we had finished a Indiegogo campaign, and we were able to raise enough to get the animation not only started but finished. And I wanted to basically showcase some of the work that we've been doing.
Okay.
But just very briefly, we're at the stage right now where we're watercoloring a lot of the storyboards. And just for one example here. Oh, sorry, this is like backwards. So that's just like one of the scenes.
And when you say the animation is finished, you mean all the drawings?
Yeah, the storyboarding and a lot of the hand drawings are finished.
Gotcha. Okay.
Excuse me.
And then it just needs to be assembled with the track.
Yeah. So the person who's doing the assembling, his name is Kadanovich Andriy, and he lives in Kazakhstan, and he does a lot of the actual movement of the digitizations, and it's a 3-step process. So the first step is me coloring and producing the physical storyboard, and then after that it gets passed on to Jeanette Beal, and she does a wonderful job of turning these illustrations into digital drawings. And then afterwards, Kadanovich receives the digital drawings and then brings them to life with rigging and animation. So it's been a really fun process.
I imagine time-consuming.
It is, but it's hard to notice because it's been such a fun new process for me, and I've learned so much along the way. And I thought I would be burned out by the end of it, but I'm actually
hungry for more?
I'm actually hungry for more, yes.
I can tell you have that hungry look on you.
Oh, yeah.
Can you show us a couple more?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, can you assist?
Just give it a little step.
So these are some of the storyboards that will be the central feature of the animation of Just Wait by Manifestive.
Yeah, this one is really cute, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but in some of them I actually created layers physically. So like in one of the scenes there'll be a train that will be on fire, and so what I have here...
Just angle it slightly.
There we go. Yeah, so that's a watercolor of the train, the
Right.
back end of the train.
Right.
And then I had a layer with it being damaged. There's like some fire and smoke. Probably can't see it very well here.
Cool.
But
Cracked
then,
glass,
and
yeah.
then we had 2 sponsors that actually donated to be part of the film. So I drew them in as the characters who will be on fire.
In the train.
And so
Yeah.
this
Moving
is...
train.
Yeah.
And this is the 3rd layer here. Oh, let's see if we can... There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to be on fire, screaming, like, dying. And these deer are going to be like, what's
Yeah.
happening?
Does it match the lyrics of the song?
It does.
yeah.
All right, so tell me what Just Wait lyrics are about. I'm afraid I don't know. A train that's on fire and
No, the train is just a symbol. This is like one of the symbols in the overarching theme of the whole thing. Just Wait is basically about hoping for salvation when really the salvation lies within.
Right.
And I feel like the overarching theme of this whole thing is about climate change and how, as a collective, we're all waiting for someone to save us, but really it actually takes a little bit of action from every single person to make a real change.
Absolutely.
And right now we're caught up in a cycle of finger pointing. Oh, we're blaming corporations. Well, corporations are blaming these guys, and these guys are blaming these countries, and so on and so forth. And within the cycle of finger pointing, ecosystems are getting destroyed.
Yes.
Animals are dying. People are losing their homes. So we're wasting a lot of time as things are still progressing. And so
there's storm and drought going on, but no improvement.
Exactly.
No, there
action,
isn't.
Just
It's-
division.
Just
Yeah.
no progression.
It's kind of like getting a disease and trying to find blame for the disease instead of just trying to find cure.
Yeah.
Right.
And the really scary thing about all of this is while we were trying to get the funds for the film, that whole fire problem in Australia was happening. And this was supposed to be a visual representation of the worst case scenario. Like, oh, if we wait long enough, whole cities will start burning. And as we were creating the thing that I was trying to warn people about was actually happening in Australia.
Yeah. It's pretty scary. We're like,
Yes,
wait,
that is scary.
This photo came in on the news. It looks like a story.
It looked like a screenshot from
Like one of the
video.
storyboards you had already drawn.
Oh yeah, actually this one right here.
Well, show us a couple more. Yes, absolutely.
This was made like literally a month and a half before Australia fires.
Yeah, look at that.
So,
So it is a video animation with a message,
Yes.
absolutely, yes.
For sure.
an important one.
Yes, very important. I want to create an amorphic feel of care for the environment, because right now we're stuck in an amorphic field of greed and panic, and it's getting exacerbated with the virus scare, and now money scares now because companies are getting freaked out and pulling out of events and so on and so forth. So I think really the best way to stop this runaway panic is to take stock of yourself personally, take stock of what's around you, and have gratitude for the things that we have, instead of shifting our energy to blame, because whatever we focus on grows stronger. So if we focus on fear, the fear will go stronger.
And so look within.
Exactly.
Yes.
Look within and pull that strength that we all have inside us. And most people go to their grave without really utilizing the powerful forces we have in us.
Yes.
In my opinion.
For sure.
Absolutely. Well, it's habit to be stuck in victim mode.
And you know, human habit is one of the strongest forces on earth.
Absolutely.
It is hard to get people out of a habit.
Oh yeah.
It really is.
A lot of momentum there to break.
Yeah, and so and sometimes people's habit is inertia, to where they don't want to move, go, do, improve, perform, express. They just want to veg.
Yeah. Well, the allure of
Cocoon.
comfort. The allure of comfort is very strong. It's actually a driving force for many adults, especially people who have suffered a lot in their lives. Once you find a comfortable spot, you don't want to move from that and suffer again.
Exactly.
Well, there's a lot within all of us, and I think that we on this show, I hope, express some energy to people to try and let it out, whether that be art, message, writing, or what have you. That's why I love having you guys here, and it's always a new chapter with the paragraph. All capitals. Hey, Lily Lurid is going to update us on all kinds of chatter going on in the chatter room.
We are getting some comments coming in. Shelby says hi. Craig says howdy. Let's see. Danny
Shelby.
says that I have amazing content on OnlyFans. Thank you, Danny.
Danny, a guy, Danny. Like, how's it spelled? D-A-N.
D-A-N-N-Y.
Yeah. All right, Danny. Oh.
And then Jennifer Lynn is excited to see Krausstein this Friday the 13th.
Ooh. Be fun times.
Hey, I wanted to just go on record as saying I love you guys. And that includes Jason Stark. That is our wonderful engineer here. So I got you guys a little gift. Now, this is something that's kind of hard to come by. I want you to use it. I want you to use it, and I want you to use it up.
Okay.
All right. So we got hand sanitizer.
Oh, man. Did you get this off the street? Nice. Hook me
Oh
up.
man, look
Jason,
at that.
I'm
We
gonna
got the
toss
hookup.
one. Can I toss it to you?
Hook me up with your dealer,
Look at that.
please. Man.
All right. So
Gonna need this.
Oh, you're using this on the plane to Vegas.
yes. So Jason's flying in a plane. Bring the hand sanitizer, my friend.
Travel size.
Okay. You are going to be spanking asses today.
I will. I will
have that out
need
there.
this.
Yes, please. And you know what? If you guys use that up, I will give you a bigger one. I will.
Thank you.
I will. But use it, please.
Oh, absolutely.
Use
Thank
it
you.
liberally.
Daily.
I love you.
Hourly.
I love you.
What happens if we drink it? Do you think that'll have a better effect?
I think it will.
Since it's
Better is relative in that situation.
Hey, speaking of this, all right, I kind of alluded to it, but if there's any other comments about spanking, then please read them to me, because
Oh, certainly.
Lily Lurid loves to spank asses.
I do.
And so now, will you explain what I mean? Will you explain? So what's going on with spanking? What's going on?
Tonight is Sadistic Sunday at the church. It is an interactive BDSM experience night. So we will have...
Look at that! Athena Fatale, Sadistic Sunday at the church
Yes,
tonight,
indeed.
guys.
We will have
Tonight.
spanking stations, lots of vendors with lifestyle accessories if you're into that. We will have the Wheel of Pain, some go-go dancers, and much more.
Now, you'll be at the spanking booth, or
I will.
spanking area.
I will have a spanking bench from 11 p.m. to 1 p.m. tonight.
So 11 and 1, 2 hours, 2 hours of spanking people. So they would get in line and bend over, and you take care of them. Gotcha.
That is true. And I also have a tip jar, which is actually the container I keep my skulls and bones in. So, yeah.
Yeah, so bring
Multi-purpose.
cash. Bring cash if you go to the church. Now, if you're watching the show from Baltimore or somewhere else, the church is a Dallas goth club on Sunday nights. And Athena Fatale, Sadistic Sunday happens to be the topic this time and the theme. So bring the hand sanitizer.
I will.
And spank asses. And you're wearing great pants today. And
Oh, thank you.
You also,
Queen of pants.
yeah, queen of pants. Anyways. I don't know. And no one knows. No one can see your fucking great pants, Lily Lurid.
Come Friday the 13th, check them out.
Yeah, that's right. Now, all right, so what else is going on in the chatterbox?
Let's see. Let's refresh.
Freaker Small, Friday the 13th.
Top 10 records.
Hey, let's talk about top 10, and then we will talk about Texas Frightmare Weekend. But just interrupt anytime. There's great stuff there. All right, so look at this. It's Manifestive and myself at Top 10 Records for a free gig at the record store in the back room where they have plenty of room to set up speakers, table, and your xylophone and everything.
Oh, that's a really beautiful spot, actually. We checked it out. Wait, was it like last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of really cool CDs, albums, zines.
Yeah, a lot of vinyl.
I'm a big fan of zines, actually. Any place that still has them just has my heart. And actually, I'm going to be dropping off some God is a Martian comic books there, too. So, yay.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Now, that gig is in the afternoon, I think.
It's
Right?
like a
Daytime- it's a daytime.
late evening kind of thing. Yeah, duskish.
All right. So I am honored to be opening for Manifestive. Mine is just a DJ set, but I am honored to open for you.
That'll be great fun. It'll be great fun. We've got some visuals in store. We have a friend and collaborator named M.R. Grant,
Okay.
E-M-M-A-R.
Okay.
His last name is Grant. He has done a art exhibition at 500X that featured one of our Baroque remixes, and he does this video that has this 3D red and blue like push and pull to it, and he did that to one of our songs. So we'll be showcasing that at Top 10. We've got some other
Will that play
visuals.
behind the band, you mean?
Yes, yes. We've done all sorts of things, splicing things that we're big fans of from the Too Many Cooks video. I don't know if you guys have seen that. If you search YouTube, it's an 11-minute sitcom intro that turns into just gore, horror.
All right.
It's amazing. And we have a new song called Crazy Eights that we spliced in a bunch of 2001: A Space Odyssey footage into. I'd never seen it, and was under the weather one week and watched it and became like hopelessly addicted for a week. I'm like, this is so dark, and it's like 50, 60 years ago. Yes.
Yeah.
The monolith.
Yeah, no,
Right.
we have talked about in Manifestive if there's some way that we could just
build a
plug a monolith on the
Mm-hmm.
stage and it doesn't move, it's just
Right.
eerie and staring at everybody, no shadows, just like in the movie. Somehow it's gonna happen.
Yes.
Goals.
Right. Goals. 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2021: A Space Odyssey.
There you go. See? There you go. 2021. Did you guys know that all next month is 420?
Yeah. Well, especially, on 4/4/2020, bro. I can't wait until that Saturday. I'm going to be saying that all day, man.
No, okay. So back to top 10. What is that this Saturday?
Technically, that is this coming Saturday,
okay,
6
yeah.
days away.
Okay. So we've got Freaker Small, and then so it's a day after you can
Yep.
catch Manifestive. All right. Yeah. And or we can gather at the London Gallows. I'll meet you there anytime.
Nice.
Yeah, anytime. There's always a gathering at the Gallows. Are you guys using your hand sanitizer? Please tell me you are going to be using this.
I don't know, man. Washing the hands seems a little trendy. I think I'm going
I'm
to be an
selling mine on
edgelord and
eBay.
just stop washing them.
For like $7,000.
How'd you hear that pop? Oh,
Use
my
it.
Look at that.
Use it. Just do it right now and show us how. You have to rub your hands for 20
goodness.
seconds.
Yeah, you try to get your fingerprints off.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You do one finger at a time. See what I'm doing? Okay. Everybody see that at home?
Okay.
Oh, and if
all
if
right.
you lose it, you've got to go to jail.
Oh yeah, and you have to open the container with your mouth.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch surfaces.
Have you seen that meme where it's like, this is how you wash your hands? Turn on the sink with your mouth.
Dry your hands on a child's hair.
Yeah, that was great. That was my favorite part.
All right.
Oh, they're dry now.
Or your own hair. I usually dry my hands in my own hair.
Yeah, that's what it's for, right?
Right. So, all right, Lily, what's cooking on?
Unfortunately, we don't have any new
Okay.
comments. So.
Yeah,
They're
new
all
comments
busy
are
washing
needed.
their hands. They don't want to touch their keyboard right now. They're
Thank
just
you
like-
to whoever said hi earlier. So, they're all washing their hands right now. Now, okay, so that's top 10 records. We talk about Freaker Small. We have Lily's event tonight, and you bring some cash for that tip jar, and then she will spank your ass. What do you have? You have paddles. You have riding crops.
I have a little bit of everything.
I knew you were going to say that.
I have a lot
Yes,
of
you
people.
do, Lily Lurid.
I do, and I also have people dropping things off, some special items just for the night.
Oh.
So
Okay.
come out and see what those are.
So, if you have
Cattle prod.
cattle prod, we want a few of you to have a red butt tomorrow morning.
Send me pictures of the bruises.
There we go.
Dang.
That'll be, and then you might, send pictures to Lily of the bruises that she might cause on your butt. Hey, guess what's coming up? Texas Frightmare weekend. But before we go there, can I circle back to something that everything you were talking about, Eve, reminded me of, this cool video from Liquid Death. And I don't think you guys have seen it yet.
Okay.
This is a new one. Now, as you know, Liquid Death is our partner, and they put their water, high pH, healthy, great water that is canned in Austria and Canada, in infinitely recyclable aluminum cans. This is not anything that will end up in our oceans or harming our planet. It is infinitely recyclable aluminum. And to highlight the problem that we're facing on this planet, they made a funny video called Save the Underworld or something like that. It's not that one? Yeah, no, it's that one. I don't know what it's called. Okay. No, but we're ready for it, Jason.
Ah, the underworld, where the souls of the damned are sentenced to an eternity of unrelenting torment. Some call it hell. I call it home. And single-use plastic bottles are making a real mess of it. The billions of plastic bottles polluting the earth are now overflowing down here into the underworld, where they're just ruining our delicate ecosystem. An island of plastic trash now floats in our demon ocean, choking our three-headed demon fish and our demon turtles. It's polluting our 2,000-year-old torture pits, ruining the fun for everyone. And they're making a mess of my front porch. Where are my darn keys? And you may be thinking, it's fine. Plastic bottles are recyclable. Relax. But that simply isn't true. Most recycling plants send plastics to landfills because it's not profitable to recycle anymore. I just turned their brains into snakes. So join us and Liquid Death in our mission to bring death to plastic bottles. Help keep the underworld beautiful. For us, for you, and even your kids when you all end up down here someday.
Death to plastic. So, had you seen that before, Eve?
No, I haven't.
Isn't that
It's
cool?
actually really funny.
Right? Keep the underworld beautiful. Now, all right, so Texas Frightmare Weekend is coming up in early May, and we're a media partner of theirs. And so guess who some of the guests are going to be? Alice Cooper, David Cronenberg, Henry Thomas, Tracy Lords, Clive Barker,
Oh, wow.
among many, many others. And I wanted to bring your attention to this movie that came out a few years ago, but it's awesome, called The Woman. Well, it is over-the-top freak movie, and it is disturbing to watch. And the director is Lucky McKee, the director of the film, and the producer will both be there. It is based on a novel by Hank Ketchum, and he always writes intense stuff. So it's a very violent film and wild and crazy. So I want to highlight that right now and show you the trailer for The Woman, because I want you guys excited about meeting the director, Lucky McKee, and the producer of this film. It is intense. So yeah, this is The Woman trailer.
Salt? Fed the dogs yet? How are things at school, kiddo?
What kind of cookie do you want?
I want a little man.
Did you catch anything?
You'll see. This is our project, and it's a secret.
What are we gonna do with her?
We're gonna help her. We're gonna train her, civilize her, free her from herself, from her baser instincts. Get the rope. Everyone, keep your distance.
Are you sure you're not overextending?
Have you ever known me to let things get out of hand?
Do you really think we should be doing this? Do we really get to keep her?
We do.
It's unsettling. That movie's unsettling.
Big time.
It's intense, and yeah, the director and the producer will be at Texas Frightmare weekend.
Wow.
Nice.
So it's kind of a reunion. I think they've got one of the actors there as well too. So check the Texas Frightmare Weekend.com website for more details on that. But yeah, right there. So it's early May coming up right here in Dallas. Wonderful guests. So if you click on Guests of Honor and we just scroll down this, it's just astonishing. Alice Cooper, David Cronenberg, Jackie Earle Haley from numerous horror films, Clive Barker, of course, the amazing, and Jeepers Creepers actors, and more. So yeah, Tracy Lords from Crybaby. Tom Savini. Tom Savini's always there.
E.T. cast is going to be there. That's awesome.
Now, we're going to swing back to something else that Lily and I are doing in April. And Paragraph, I don't think I told you about this, but back at the church, now this is on April 19th.
Yeah.
Hot Noir. Yeah, Hot Noir.
Yep.
So I've never walked as a model. Lily does it all the time, I think.
This will be my fourth, yes.
Okay, awesome. And so you're modeling for a certain designer, as am I. Hazmat?
Rosenhuber.
Nice, nice. And so, yeah, so there's one of the ads for it. There's numerous people that are walking with designers' attire. And there's Lily as well. So can we change that to say co-host of the Corpsepaint show, Lily Lurid?
We can try.
Can we? Okay. I'm gonna ask her if she would do that. Angela. Hey, Angela, if you're watching, can we switch it? Look, that's Sunday, April 19th. So we've covered a lot of things. There's a lot going on this weekend. Even tonight, you can go get your ass banked. And then, of course, April is the Hot Noir, and then in May is Texas Frightmare weekend. We are very excited to be, and so the designer I'm doing, they're making me wear, or that I'm excited to wear, is called Hazmat, and they design like leather and studs for Alice Cooper and other big rock artists, you know. So I think it'll be leather and studs and lots of, you know, metal looking, you know.
That sounds like fun.
Right?
It's going to be a blast.
Will you please come, Eve?
Oh, absolutely.
And will you
April
cheer real
19th,
loud
yeah.
when we walk? When please?
Absolutely.
All right,
Done.
Good. All right. And bring hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't touch any surfaces.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, so next week on this show, just to give you a teaser, we're going to have in the band Shadow Fashion. They're at Texas, Dark Wave goth band. Ooh. And I'm very excited because they have a new video out, and I like them a lot. So they are scheduled for next week. But also, yeah, there it is. The video is called Children of the Night. You can find it on YouTube.
Nice.
And this is a nicely done video. Shadow Fashion. And also, our guest will be from Canada via video call, Chris Alexander. Well, Chris Alexander was former editor. There's his website. Don't you like that design?
It's nice.
It reminds me of the P in Manifestive, you know, the paragraph?
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of because it's a C and an A.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
A tripilcrow. Because the regular pilcrow, that's the paragraph sign, it has 2 stems. And the manifestive symbol,
we want to see it.
There we go. Okay. Hey, look, it's actually the correct way facing. It's because everything's backwards.
And also put the cuffs on him too, Eve.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some cuffs.
Oh, yeah.
So the manifestive logo is a tripilcrow, P-R-I, and in front of the word pilcrow, tripilcrow. So it's got a 3rd stem, and it signifies an additional meaning because the paragraph sign means the beginning of a new idea, like one idea. You know, that's what was used before the printing press existed to change thoughts. Mm-hmm. The tripilcrow signifies the beginning of a new paradigm. So all ideas changing at once. And that's what we're trying to do.
Yes, we are. That's what Eve was talking about in this video, in your song.
Everybody unlock the potential from within themselves to take action, take responsibility for their own lives, for the lives around them, animals, plants, earth, fellow humans.
And don't fall into blaming others for your misfortunes.
Yeah, or victimhood and thinking that you're helpless to move out of your situation.
And look, I'm sorry, what was on the screen?
What was that?
Yeah.
There it is.
There
That's
it
the
is.
one. That's the one. Tripilcrow. Yep.
It's a modified pilcrow to mean the a shift of a paradigm, as opposed to a shift of a new idea, which is what the original pilcrow meant. If I were to have it my way, my dream would be to get everybody on the whole planet to agree on one thing. And if we can get everybody on the planet to agree on one thing, we can actually fundamentally shift the human race in one instant.
Agreed.
But the divide and conquer agenda is trying to keep us from ever agreeing because, you know,
I'm slightly freaked out, and you know, I'm falling. I catch myself, you know, falling as a victim to too much news in this brain.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's become the new toxicity, and it's no longer a source of information or enlightenment or just information or caution. It's just fear. It's like, why, man?
It's unhealthy. It is. It's unhealthy for humans.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
There's some places to do it right, though. I mean, you just really got to dig for them now.
I want to dovetail back to that Chris Alexander website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looked really cool.
So Chris Alexander will be at Texas Frightmare weekend as well, performing a live music set. Ooh. So he plays Dark Wave, but I think he's performing with a small band, keyboard, guitar, and performing Dark Wave. So he's a prolific filmmaker and writer. And so there's a picture of him. Yeah, that's Chris Alexander. So I think
Organ
that he'll
field,
have
Goblin Groove. Nice.
Right. So he'll be playing at Frightmare, and it's kind of a special concert on Friday night. I believe it's Friday night. Anyways, we'll be talking to Chris. Check out this website. It's chrisalexanderonline.com, I believe is what it is. And there's links to all of his films, all of his writings. And like I said, he used to be the editor of Rue Morgue magazine.
Oh, wow.
Just immersed in wonderful horror experiences, stories, and filmmaking himself. He's from Canada. He'll be here in Texas in May. But we've got him on the line, live video call next week to talk about what he's going to be performing at Frightmare his Dark Wave release. He's got a CD or 2 out right now. And what else he's doing? Yeah.
Wow, what a
real
treat.
interesting guy.
That's super cool.
We are covering press at Frightmare, and so between now and then, highlighting various things that'll be coming up for that show.
It's gonna be right.
Man, there's so much fun stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
We're not canceling anything because we got hand sanitizer.
That's right.
That,
We came prepared.
Yeah.
We are moving forward like a train on fire.
Yeah. Nonstop.
So on your next one, maybe I could be a character in the animated video.
Absolutely.
But I want to be set on fire, please.
Okay.
And maybe have stilts on in the. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're trying to camouflage yourselves as one of the trees in the forest, and then the forest fire sweeps you down. Timber.
Yeah. Yikes. Hey, did I send you, Jason, some other things that are happening at Gas Monkey coming up? Well, if you're able to, on the Gas Monkey website, I always like kind of pointing out some various things that are, of course, we know about Friday the 13th. And Freaker Small. We also call it halfway to Halloween, which is close enough.
Costumes encouraged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's halfway to Halloween.
Dress
so,
up. Don't wait till Halloween to dress up. Just
Tuesday of this week, the Acacia Strain with Rotting Out and Creeping Death and others, and then Soulfly Toxic fucking Holocaust. Yeah, the Expendables, and then the big event on Friday, headlined by the Tools, the Tool tribute band. All Hallows Eve, so let's review. Mr. Self-Destruct, Krautstein, Mob Scene, We Are Band Nerds.
Midnight Murder Show.
Yeah, Midnight Murder Show and Mr. Self-Destruct. We got that. And All Hallows Eve. Yeah. Cool.
That's just this week, man.
That's a pretty big event.
Right?
Yeah.
And
vendors, a tarot card reader, and Lily Lurid selling human remains.
Yeah.
And all these bands.
Yeah, that's amazing.
and what are tickets?
I think only $10.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right?
And no parking.
Aren't they 5 actually?
10 or 5.
Yeah, Lily
Let's
is correct.
check. Yeah.
5 to 300.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. If you want the VIP, do the 300.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, but I think that's like a whole table for X number of people.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
it's
that
not
is.
just Racing Against the Machine. I'm so sorry I had to say that.
Yeah.
Remember their tickets, they went on sale.
Oh,
on sale.
right. They're so expensive.
It's ridiculous. I mean, Rammstein, that makes sense. I don't know if you've seen the 6-minute time lapse of their stage build
I
they were
have.
doing in Europe.
I have, yes.
That's worth $300. I mean, that just covers the propane of 50,000 people pay $300. But Rage, what do you, Zach De La Rocha, please set something on fire, or like the Monk in the cover of the first album, or something.
Yes.
Reenact that. No, actually, please never do that. Don't do that. They did that just for the album cover. Just kidding. That is so wrong.
I want you to do a refresh and see what other cool. I like just checking in the chat room and see what people are saying.
Yeah, get everyone involved.
Yeah, because they're looking at Eve Walding. They're like, I want to comment on her. Hot Noir, April 19th. There it is, Sunday, April 19th.
That's going to be a fun time.
Lily Lurid will be walking, and so when I'm walking wearing this cool leather and all of that, I've got to remember to walk slowly.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the key? That way you get more stage time.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look at this cool jacket I wear. Hey, the drone cam is active right now. The Corpsepaint show every Sunday.
Tom, how do we say that name? I love that. Is that Thorn? Oh, I could read better. Thorn.
Oh, no, yeah,
Thorn.
Thorn.
Says they are
Hi,
$5.
Thorn.
She helped us confirm it is $5.
Thank you, Thorn.
Friday the 13th.
Perfect.
What else, Lily?
Let's see.
I see a lot of thumbs up or something there. Smiley faces.
Some smiley faces and emojis.
From who?
Let's see. Jennifer Lynn.
Oh, hi, Jennifer.
Hello. Hey, Jennifer.
I think she is definitely going to be there on Friday.
Yeah, she's talking about the San Antonio Rammstein show, and they have they call their pit the foyer zone because you're that close. You have to check for your eyebrows in between every blast.
Yeah.
She said was only 144. Oh wow, awesome. Okay, so yeah, Rage is charging twice as much for
no
1%,
fire.
no fire.
And
yeah, come on.
Who
man.
wants to go home with their eyebrows still intact? You want to have some heat.
Absolutely not. Now, the first time I saw Rammstein, and that's what got me into this whole tribute business, because it's what I did as a kid. Just learn these records, every instrument possible, to like, okay, well, this is how this band that I like does it, times every single band. Boom, I have a style. There it is. But went to go see Rammstein at a club called The Palace in Hollywood in 1998.
What?
Hansel and Gretel opened
I
the
love
show.
them.
They
I
opened
love
the
them.
show.
Oh.
And then 2, which is Rob Lowery's from Judas Priest, his industrial thing. He did with Trent Reznor and John 5 before he was John 5. That was his gig right before he joined Manson. So they were direct support to Rammstein. And this club, The Palace,
not real huge.
Dallasites remember the Curtain Club, may it rest in peace. The Palace was like about that size, but they still brought their fire.
Wow.
So every other song, I was like,
yeah,
okay, good. Still have my hair. It's insane. And Flocka, who Eve portrays in Krautstein, would get on a raft and crowd surf, and there were like 30, 40 people, and now like, stadiums in Dresden filled to the gills. It's just incredible to watch a band grow. I've had the privilege of doing that so many times, seeing Muse at Gypsy Tea Room, and then they're at a stadium in Paris.
Yes.
Three Teeth, I saw them upstairs at DNA Lounge. We did together with a band we're friends with up there called Limnus. They're no more, but they're awesome. They're totally
quick note:
painting.
Three Teeth and Carnifex.
Yeah, they're
April 11th or 10th.
April 10th.
Yeah, April 10th, and that is that is at Gas Monkey Bar and Grill.
Yeah, and they've done awesome too. They've also blown up. We've seen them there a couple times and open for Tool. So that's awesome.
Hey, I think we have time for one trailer. I want to tell you about this movie that really is interesting to me. Do you mind?
Go to him.
It is a gore fest, and that's only if Jason gives me a thumbs up. But this movie is called Swallow, and it is not a porn. Okay. And so this movie Swallow. All right. So this woman is caught in a loveless marriage, finds herself pregnant, starts swallowing objects to interfere with it. A marble, a thumbtack, more creepy stuff, and even more sharp objects. And it is a story of human existence, and she is just trying to deal with things.
Oh, wow.
So this is it, Swallow.
Here we go.
Do I make you happy?
I'm the happiest man in the whole world.
I feel so lucky. You're not mad at me?
Mom, we're pregnant. About what?
I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong.
You couldn't do anything wrong, even if you tried.
So what did you do for money before you met my son?
Retail, mostly.
A lucky break.
I'm just real grateful.
Fake it till you make it. Are you happy? Or are you pretending to be happy?
How does it make you feel when you swallow something?
I just like the textures in my mouth. It made me feel in control. just wanted to make you happy.
You get back here with my kid!
I did something unexpected today.
So, like both trailers we've seen today, another creepy.
That quote
film.
said that it evokes David Fincher. That definitely had that feel to it.
Oh, yeah.
What a creep fest, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, the Woman is a film from a few years ago. This one is a new release that is just now coming out. I'm not sure if it's even in theaters yet. But on the Corpsepaint Show, we like to bring you ahead of the curve and on things that are going on.
For sure.
Speaking of going on, hey, get your ass spanked tonight at the Goth Club The Church in Dallas by Lily Lurid, and bring cash for the tip box.
Please do.
Yes. I'm just gonna give you cash right now. Can we do it on camera?
We can do that too.
Can
Yeah,
we?
just under the table here. It's fine.
No, I want you to spank me now. That's my point.
We can. You have something I can.
No, our official shift starts at 11.
Yeah.
Starts at 11. But you get 2 hours of spanking from Lily, 11 to 1 today. 11 to 1. Hey, Friday the 13th is never going to be the same because Freak or Small this week with all of us will be there. I'll be walking around just having fun. Lily is selling human remains and detritus. And, of course, Paragraph Taylor is in at least 3 bands. And EvE, Walding, Krautstein.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So fantastic. We love it when people come to Gas Monkey Live and Gas Monkey Bar and Grill. There is free parking, and you can also eat there. Why leave?
Exactly.
Just sleep in your car, and the next morning have breakfast.
Exactly.
Done it. It's awesome.
Okay.
Bust out the propane tank, get some bacon going.
Turned it into a camping trip.
Yeah.
And don't forget, next week on this show, Chris Alexander in A Shadow of Fashion, that cool dark wave band. What else? Have we covered all bases?
Well, you had mentioned that you'd like to be ahead of the curve on things.
Yes.
Little Spark Films, they're a frequent collaborator of Corpsepaint Show.
Absolutely.
We are in the post-production phase of The Torturer. Talk about unsettling. EvE did the storyboard in the pre-production phase of the film, and it was exactly what the writer Paul Kane, who also wrote some Hellraiser episodes, if I'm not mistaken, she pulled exactly what was in his head, just the really just creepy, desolated like feel. And Little Spark Films, Joe Minko, Catalina Carita, all the crew involved did a great job of like bringing EvE's storyboard like comic to life. All the framing is exactly the same. And I sent out the first draft of the score the other day to the post-production, and
this is original new music.
Yes. It's I got such a humbling reaction from Joe Manka, the director.
Yes, good.
He was like, you don't know how much I love this, like super creepy, multiple gifts in a row, which in 2020 means I like. Same here. I speak in gifts.
Wonderful. And you know what, Joe? Joe made the flyer for this show.
Yeah,
I think I sent it to Jason, but the flyer for this show, which actually highlighted you, Paragraph.
Yeah, he is a nice pilgrim on there too.
Yeah, I saw a couple things pop up. Lily, I don't know if those are new.
Let's see. Richard Nettleton says he can't wait to see The Torturer.
Yes.
Right. Thank you, Richard. Great
and
guy.
Catalina
Appreciate
says that the storyboard saved them.
Aww. That's so sweet. Catalina.
See?
We love you.
EvE, we love you.
Aww.
They love you. And Little Spark Films, what a fantastic partner. I don't talk about them enough on this show, but they are definitely our artistic partner, and they create our wonderful graphics, as well as maintaining the website, corpsepaint.net, and so many other updates for us. So much love to Joe and Catalina. I really do mean that. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart carving out time. I know you just drove it back into town. Carving out time on your Sunday to be here, and you too, Lily. I really do appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
Jason Stark from Stark Enterprises runs our board, and he is always appreciated. And Ziggy Becker and myself produce this show. So Hey, look for us next week. Big, exciting guests coming up. We'll also be, it looks like, interviewing, and I'm wrapping up, interviewing this guy from Rotting Christ next month when they are in town in Fort Worth for a gig. So I'm very pleased to possibly be interviewing Sakis from Rotting Christ. Look for that on this show as well. Thanks, guys. We love you. Bye.
Thank you.
We want you to elevate your life by going underground. By that we mean supporting independent art, independent music, independent print, independent movies.